It takes 70,000 dried cochineal insects just to make 1 pound of this dye. So let's look at the history of this cochineal insect. In ancient Mesoamerica, from at least as early as the 2nd century BC, the insects were cultivated on the cactus by the indigenous peoples there. The bright red pigment was used by the Aztecs as early as the 10th century AD and was later monopolized by the Spanish for a full 300 years, keeping its true insect origin a secret until the invention of the microscope was able to see what it actually was that was creating this strong red dye. And you'll see a lot of images of pictures in this of different ways it was being used and what the insects look like. And so then when a man named Hernan Cortes arrived in 1518, he was so intrigued by the vivid reds of the Aztec fabrics that he investigated the source, and it was shown the tiny bugs living on the cactus plants. The Aztec ruler Montezuma was so fond of the color that he taxed his subjects in dried cochineal bugs. It was so valuable. And with decades of Spanish colonization, the cochineal joined silver as one of the most lucrative exports of what they called New Spain. Carmine went on to become famous in Europe through the brilliant scarlet colors of tapestries in Paris. Of course, we also know it was used in the bright red of the English uniforms. So, how did it get from a clothing coloring, a textile dye, to a food additive?